coming from his insides, a voice from within. He surely is getting a little worried about his sanity. The three-dimensional creature is unhappy about being considered a psychological aberration, and so he descends to actually enter Flatland. Now, a three-dimensional creature exists in Flatland. Built by a mind, built by a mind, built by the mind of the mind. Certified, watching the world take to the sky. Everything created by science, so open to find an army of butterflies. Space butterfly, a space butterfly. Watch section through him can be seen. So when the three-dimensional creature first reaches Flatland, that shadow we recognize. It's, ordinarily drawn in third grade classrooms as two squares with their vertices connected. Now, if we look at the shadow of a three-dimensional object in 2 dimensions, it's two nested cubes, all the vertices connected by lines, and now the real tesseract. So when the three-dimensional creature first reaches Flatland, it's only the points of contact which can be seen, and we'll represent that by stamping the apple in this ink pad. In this case, we would generate a 4-dimensional hypercube, which is also called a tesseract. I cannot show you a tesseract because I and you are trapped in 3 dimensions.
Painting series. If this is your first time with us, I hope you drag up your paints and a big easel and you come and paint with us. If you've been with us before, welcome back. I'm certainly glad to see you again. So I tell you what, let's have them run all the colors across the screen that you need to do this painting with me. And they'll come across in exactly the same order as I have them on the palette, starting with a titanium white and working around. While they're doing that, let's go on up here and get started. Let me tell you what's happened already. I have an 18 by 24 inch canvas up here, and we've already covered it with a nice thin, even coat of liquid white. The liquid white makes the canvas wet, makes it slick. It allows us to actually blend color right here on
the apple in this ink pad. In case we would generate
titanium white and working around. While they're doing that, I have an 18 by 24 inch canvas up here, and we've already covered it with a nice thin, even coat of the liquid white. The liquid white makes the canvas wet, makes it slick. It allows us to actually blend color right here on the titanium white and working around. While they're doing that, let's go on up here and get started and tell you what's happening already.
Represent that by stamping.
I have an 18 by 24 inch canvas up here, and we've already covered it with a nice thin, even coat of the liquid white. The liquid white makes the canvas wet, makes it slick. It allows
also called a tesseract.
To actually
Can I
blend
show you
color
a
right
tesseract because I and you are trapped in 3 dimensions.
here on the canvas instead of working ourselves.
Generate.
So let's get started.
4-dimensional
happy little paint. Now today,
is also called a
even coat of
tesseract.
the liquid white. I have an 18 by 24 inch canvas up here. We've already covered it with a nice thin, even coat of the liquid white. The liquid white makes the canvas wet. It allows us to actually blend color right here on the canvas instead of working ourselves.
3 dimensions.
Let's get started. We'll do a happy little painting. Now today, let's do a beautiful little winter scene. It has a lot of warm colors in it. I think you'll really like it.
In 3 dimensions.
I'm going to take off today with a little bit of yellow ochre. Little yellow ochre, and into that, a touch of bright red. And all you need is just a small amount of the red. It's very strong. Very strong.
Because I and you are trapped in 3 dimensions.
Clean my knife. Let's use
nothing is more beautiful
than the sky.
Everything perfect.
Clean the knife with a yellow ochre. And into that, a touch of bright red.
Space butterfly, space butterfly, watching the world the sky. Everything perfect, made by the kaleidoscope. It's built by your mind, built by your mind, built by the mind of the one. My name is Optimus. So you're holy, find your time in art. In harmony, a space butterflies. Space butterfly, space butterfly.
Some crisscross strokes. Like so. Just blend it out. Just like that. A little crisscross. There you go. Just the smallest amount of red. I want to see a little bit brighter out here on the edges. Very warm red. With a little bit of
Nothing is more beautiful.
We'll go right into this. Just tap it. Very gently tap it. Just a little color in here.
Get everything you think you know about monster trucks. Tell me, what possesses a man to drive one? Does he do it to entertain inebriated people at the monster jams? Does he do it so the obese women in the front row flash their drooping tits at him with their helipad areolas? Maybe he does it to send a message. No matter how hard you work in life, no matter what you accomplish, it can all be taken away in an instant by a monster truck.
I'm going to take off today with a little bit of yellow, a touch of bright red. Oh, you get started. You'll have to do the pink. Today, hey, that just feels beautiful. A lot of warm colors. I'm going to take off today with a little bit of yellow ochre. A little yellow ochre, and into that, a touch of bright red. All you need is just a small amount of the red. Very, very strong. Very strong. Okay, clean them out.
Nothing is more beautiful.
Watching the world. The sky.
Into that.
Space butterfly, watching the world. The sky. Every day perfect. Everybody straight. Kaleidoscope. Built by mind. Built by mind. Built by the mind. So
comfortable to look at, so we'll put a little warmth.
Nested cubes, all the vertices connected by lines, and now the real tesseract. So when the three-dimensional creature first reaches flatland, it's only the points of contact which can be seen, and we'll represent that by stamping the apple in this ink pad. In this case, we've generated a four-dimensional hypercube, which is also called a tesseract. I cannot show you a tesseract because I and you are trapped in 3 dimensions.
Just make some
the sky is everything.
like so. Just let it blend it out. Little crystals. There we go. Maybe just the smallest amount of red. I want to see a little bit brighter out here on the edges. Very warm. Sometimes this is they can become so cold and uncomfortable to look at, so we'll put a little warmth. I'm going to wash the brush. And we wash our brushes with odorless paint thinner. And I really recommend you use odorless thinner if you're going to be working by yourself. Shake the brush off. Yep. That's the fun part of this technique. Alright, I'm going to go right into Phthalo. Use this half little 2-inch brush right in there. Reach right over here and grab a little bit of the midnight black. So we have black and blue. Just mix them together on the brush. Go right back up there. Now start from the outside because I want it to be darker out here than it is up close to where the sun's going to be. And we're still using little crisscross strokes. Just begin working that right up to the color. There. have that color in the brush, we're going to have some snow down here. And in the snow, we want some shadows. So while we have this blue and black, I'm just going to put
You may have seen it in a mall, at a stadium, or in a parking lot. You may have heard some great stories, or seen some fun robot selfies. That's because Nightscope's autonomous security robots are already making a difference across California and are starting to expand
Industrial,
nationwide.
military, and home-use technologies are just a few of the many applications that Skynet Research is undertaking in our search for the next big
At a
thing.
stadium, you may have seen it in a mall, at a stadium, or in a
Skynet
parking
Research
lot.
has got its eyes on the future.
like so.
Here at Skynet Research, we're working non-stop to create the next level of robotics.
Just little crisscross strokes.
In this
Like so.
ink pad, in case we would generate a
Next
four-dimensional
level of
paper,
robotics.
which is also called a tesseract. I cannot show you a tesseract because I and you are trapped in 3 dimensions.
Like so. There you go.
Skynet Research, a global leader in artificial intelligence technologies.
Say hello to the soldier of tomorrow, the T1 battlefield robot.
Very warm little nest. Sometimes winter scenes, they become so cold they become uncomfortable to look at. So look a little down. Just like that. Okay. Now I'm going to wash the brush. When we wash our brushes with odorless paint thinner, and I really recommend you use odorless thinner even to work by yourself.
On the future. On the future.
Like so.
Here at Skynet Research, we're working non-stop to create the next level of robotics.
Little crispy. Like so. There you go. Remember,
Skynet Research, a global leader in artificial intelligence technologies.
Say hello to the soldier of tomorrow, the T1 battlefield robot.
very warm little nest. Sometimes winter scenes, oh, they can become so cold they become uncomfortable to look at. So we'll put a little warmth in this one. Just like that. Okay, now I'm going to wash the brush. Now, we wash our brushes with odorless paint thinner, and I really recommend you use odorless thinner even when you're working by yourself.
Come with us, or go with them. Come with us. New law, new law, new law. Check it out. Hey yo, this battle ain't what it seems. Artists get clean, turn things, selling people dream. This rap thing ain't what it seems. Artists get clean, turn things, selling people dream. Hold back, niggas don't know what it's at. With it being common trash, trying to tread us like some fucking bed with tents. I got the ring to the lifeline. So I got the ring to the trend. Y'all rap my life. There it is, I'm convinced. Common trash, this rap thing ain't what it seems. Artists get clean, turn things, selling people.
There you go. And maybe add just the smallest amount of red. I want it to be a little bit brighter out here on the edges.